Welcome, everybody, to the F4 Hunger Awareness Show.
It's my goal to feed 1 billion people before I die.
We want to bring awareness around the issue of hunger and food insecurity.
7 to 8 million people served so far. With the sole goal of eradicating world hunger by connecting sources of food to recipients in need. Fiorenza's Food for Friends.
Who is Heritage's? How long they've been around, and your background, please.
Okay. So my name is Maria Schaffner. I'm actually the Director of Human Resources for Heritage's Dairy Stores. I started with the company in May, will be 42 years.
Wow.
And I started as a team member in a store and then worked various positions within the company. I oversee the everyday operations of human resources, everything that falls under that. So Heritage's Dairy Stores is a chain of convenience stores in South Jersey. We are in 4 counties in South Jersey. We're pretty local to where our corporate office is, which is in West Deptford. If you know anything about South Jersey, our furthest one north would be Berlin, and then our furthest one south would be the Vineland area. We have our own wholesale company that supplies about 80% of the product that we sell in our stores. We have our own service and construction department that will remodel stores, help build stores, and of course, maintain stores. So we started in the 1930s as a dairy. So Grandpa Skeets saw a need to deliver milk to his neighbors and friends. And he started with 1 cow in the West Deptford area, and he delivered milk to his neighbors and friends, and did that for many years until around the late 1950s. And in 1957, we opened our first store because by that time, the dairy business or home delivery business was kind of fading away. So people were getting out and about, they had cars and so forth. So his son, Skeets, decided to open our first convenience store in Westville, New Jersey, which is probably about 15 minutes from our corporate office. And then from there, they just started building stores, and today we're up to 32 stores. We are on the 4th generation of Heritage family members that are running the business. Our president is Skeeter Heritage Jr. He's a great guy. He's very giving, and definitely believes in giving back to the community, to his employees, and to those that are in need.
So this is incredible. So it looks like the first cow was purchased at the height of the Depression. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
So
Correct.
this started during the Depression?
Yes, started during the Depression. And the story or the folklore is that the cow actually had a broken leg when he came off
Oh.
of, yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but that is the story that we are told and that we continue to tell to our new employees.
All right, so Maria, just let's back up a second because this is really
Yep.
interesting. So he started with a milk route, kind of like the old paper routes.
Correct. With probably back then might have been a horse and carriage, and delivered milk to his customers' homes. Which years ago they had the metal boxes outside, and the milk came in glass bottles. And your milkman came and delivered your milk, every day out front. Took your old bottles, put your new milk, your filled milk bottles in.
Okay, so then Grandpop Skeets, his son was Harold. He says he was in the Air Force.
Yeah, so they're all named Harold. Their nickname is Skeets. So
Got it.
Grandpop Skeets' son is Skeets. He was in the Air Force. He actually graduated from Rutgers University in New Brunswick with a degree in agriculture,
Okay.
and was also in the Air Force and flew fighter pilots,
This is
planes.
this is like the movie Wonderful Life. This is incredible.
It is,
It's
right?
all connected. And then the first store was opened in October of 1957.
Correct.
Wow. And how many stores do you have today?
Today we have 32 stores.
Okay.
Now
33.
that original store no longer exists. We actually did sell it many years ago, and the reason for it was that it actually just had two parking spaces. So if you had two employees in there, it really was no place for customers to park. So we sold it, and then we actually um, opened another store, number one, exactly on the same date that the original number one was opened.
Okay. So the original store is no longer there. That's a really cool
No.
story. I didn't know the whole background. And then under Skeeter Jr., um,
Yep.
you now have a wholesale company. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So, actually, Grandpop Skeet started the wholesale. Well, years ago, we were split into candy and tobacco, and we had a warehouse.
Oh,
So, our candy and tobacco was up the street from our corporate office. Our warehouse is actually what is now our HR building. So, and then the dairy is right across the parking lot from our HR building. So, our drivers would come and get their milk, they'd get their warehouse stuff, and then go up the street to candy and tobacco and get their candy and tobacco products. And then at some point, they came up with a great idea to combine candy, tobacco, and warehouse. And now it's called Heritage's Wholesale, which is right around the corner from us, about a mile from here. So Heritage's Wholesale supplies our stores with all of their dairy product, some of their frozen, their refrigeration, all of their store supplies, candy, also grocery items. And so we have drivers that deliver to our stores 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, depending on what day a week. That's what product they will get that day.
so brilliant. So you took all that in-house. That's so smart.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow. There's so much here. And I know that from personal experience, the best chocolate milk you'll ever have.
That's
So
what I hear.
I've never tried it,
Everybody
but I
loves
have.
our chocolate milk.
if you get a chance, the chocolate milk is incredible.
And I hear our ice cream is pretty doggone it good too.
I haven't tried the ice
I
cream.
love ice cream, so I
Yeah, me
go
too.
there.
I love it. All right. Well, this is good. So that was a great backstory. I appreciate you setting that foundation. Can we dive into the mission, the values, a little bit? Your vision, values?
Sure. So, our mission is that people are a most important part of our job, whether it is our customers, which we actually call guests, or our employees. And we definitely believe that they are the reason we have a job. And everyone that is at our corporate office or our what we call our support team, our accounting department, our service department, wholesale, our job is to support our managers and the team members on the front line so that they can give outstanding service to our employees. And our motto is, or our logo is magic, which stands for making a great impression on our customers or guests.
I like that. Say that one more time, please.
So magic stands for making a great impression on our customers or
I
guests.
love that. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's under the vision here. And then how about some of the values? Because it's so neat to see this in a company that have these values at the head of what they're doing.
Yeah, so I mean, we're very family oriented because we are owned by the Heritage family. That is their last name, and you do pronounce it Heritages. That's the correct way to pronounce it. And because we're so family oriented, we want all of our employees to, at each store level, to have that family atmosphere so that they can treat that guest that's walking into the store as part of the family, of the Heritage family. We believe in being friendly, and we definitely believe in, our food being fresh. You can walk into our store and you can order a turkey and cheese sub, and they're going to cut that turkey and cheese sub in front of you, and it's fresh. It's not meat that we're getting off premises. Everything is done fresh in each store.
Yeah, that is a really good point because whenever I get up into the New Jersey area, I always grab one of the sandwiches because they are cutting it fresh. It is really
Mm-hmm.
good. And I love the sweet peppers they put on there.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Well, that's so cool. So, thank you for providing us with that background and heritages. How do you say it?
Heritages. Yep.
Pages. Thank you for providing us that background on heritages. You've been there for 42 years.
Yes, almost 42, and May will be 42 years. It was just a little part-time job for me. I wasn't going to stay. I was going to college, and I would come home on the weekends and work on the weekends and during holidays and during breaks. And then I got sucked in, and 42 years later, I'm still here.
You drank the milk.
I drank the milk. Yes, I did. I did.
So, but on a serious note, what kept you so engaged and plugged in? And this has become your life's work. So,
Mhm.
that family atmosphere, family friendly, fresh, giving back in the community. Why did you stay so long? What led to that?
It has to be because they're family and the way they treat the employees. I mean, we were treated, as family, and listened to, respected. There wasn't a reason for me to leave and there was always growth potential. I worked various positions within the company, so it wasn't just, I was just a team member. I mean, I worked various positions, which was great for me because I was able to learn about the whole company.
It's really helpful. And